Welcome to today's presentation. I am a corporate pleb, and this is How to Corporate. As part of a strategy to win sales deals, having a support team that jumps in and fulfills specific pieces of the overall sales puzzle is radically important, as we reviewed in part 1. So in our previous discussion, we reviewed how being a sales rep is best if you, the rep, act as the chair or project manager for a sale, and you offset specialty pieces of that project, the sale, to other experts. Your company may already have support staff to help you with the sale. If they do, make sure you are engaging them and developing relationships with your support staff. These people help you do your job and allow you to eat. If your company does not think support staff and pre-sales is relevant, then you, as a sales pleb, will be left alone. If you are alone, if your sales depend on you doing absolutely everything, well then there's nothing that says you have to do everything by yourself. You must build a team of support. Now, previously we discussed the 5 professional support people you will need. Now, some of these might actually share duties, but overall, again, the roles you're going to need filled as a support team are going to boil down to these sort of 5 categories. You need your lead generators and qualifiers, the people who are out hunting to pass you a warm lead. You need someone for data and marketing, so someone to tell you if you are doing things right by the numbers, and someone to help set up materials that help you press a sale. You're going to need document support, so when that client is ready to sign on the dotted line, you better have a dotted line available in front of them at a moment's notice. You're going to need a sales engineer to make sure that they can actually pitch the specific product or system with absolute deep dive expertise, more so above than you can give. And you're going to need an onboarding and training person on the back end to put it into place correctly so that it can go off to in production status, at which point someone else's problem, right? You've already got paid. So these roles, in whatever capacity you can find them, as fulfilled by subject matter experts, mean that for any sale opportunity you have, you, the sales rep, will have a gang of experts behind you to react to any and all client concerns as they come up. Having these people involved will be the difference between eating and eating well. Now, what we didn't review before was the big question. How? How do you get support? If your company already accounts for it, then you will have support to appeal to, and it's up to you to engage as needed. That's easy. If you can't figure out how to engage existing staff that's earmarked to help you, well, then you're in the wrong role. But if you have this sort of gifted to you up front and your company understands pre-sales support's important, start working with them and work very closely with them. Your absolute paycheck and commission will be tied to their behavior. Now, what we're going to review, though, of course, is the situation where you don't have it. So how do you get support when you don't have it gift wrapped and handed it to you? When your company sees sales reps as needing to go it alone, it's up to you to find support that helps you. And guess what? Your support isn't going to want to help you usually. So first things first, if you do not have any support, any pre-sales support tied to you as a sales rep, and your company expects you to do everything on your own, live and die by your own sword here, you're going to first need to look around your company and see who could potentially help you. You can even look in your personal life. We're going to get into it here. But basically the idea is you're going to find people who can fulfill one of those 5 roles or several of them as needed. Now, before you go to them and ask them to help you, it will be crucial to present to them a very specific plan. Don't go up to a coworker and say, hey, you look like you know what you're doing here. Can you generate some leads for me? Have a little tact. Help them help you. Instead of being belligerent, approach someone who can help you in the specific role you need and that can support you. So find the right fit and then go to them with a plan of exactly how they can help you. If you want them to generate leads, for example, tell them how they are supposed to do that. Give them a script to follow. Literally write out a script for them and say, this is what I would like you to ask potential options to forward over my way. Give them the template. A type of client you're looking for, tell them what you're looking for, of course, qualifying questions they can ask, and make it easy for this person to help you. Remember, if you're in a company that doesn't give you pre-sales support, then these people you're approaching aren't assigned to help you. They're not staff people that are making their pay if they help you. You're actually bringing them more work, and nobody likes more work. So make your tasks that you're asking them to do fit in with their day very easily. Helping you should be an autopilot thing for the support staff that you are going to sort of generate. And of course, besides making it extraordinarily easy and scripted for them, you're going to have something to offer. Be prepared to offer something that they value. And just to get this one out of the way first, your thanks is of no value. Your thanks is worthless, so don't think that you can offer, hey, thanks for helping me, and that's enough. You don't tell your waiter thank you at the end of a meal. You have to tip them. Your support need no thanks, but they do need payment. You will bleed to engage them, but it will be worth it. So things like gift cards, money, compliments about them to their individual managers that increase their standing in their own departments. A gift on Christmas. Remember their birthday and the names of their children. Go to bat for them if you get the chance. Don't let them get into trouble on your watch. There are plenty of ways to gain and keep favor of support staff. If you sell a $100,000 account and you get 5% commission on it, then a $25 gift card given to each of your support staff isn't a loss for you if you nail that sale because of their help. You gained $5,000 before taxes and it only cost you $125. And you can write off that $125 come tax season as a business expense anyhow, so it cost you nothing. If $25 tossed here and there in the direction of your support staff is cause to make you think twice, then you aren't a salesperson. You're a person who has a job title inclusive of the word sales. Don't be cheap with those who put food on your table. If you show your appreciation of their help, they will favor you. They will drop what they were working on for others to support you specifically and go above and beyond. Money greases all wheels in business. You will also accumulate favors with your support community. If you're the one sales rep in the company who pays people that help them, then the top tier support people will line up to help you. And they will help you above and beyond what is standard. An after-hour setup, last-minute deep dive discussion with a difficult client, a heroic developmental and creative solution for a problem child account, paying your support to help you pays for itself. That $1 million deal coming up that needs a specialty support person, if your support people know you will send them $50 if they can help and you win, you will have that resource available at a moment's notice. If you've been cheap, you won't. Giving nothing to your support staff not only sees them disappear, but it sees them actively detract from your success in the company as word gets around fast that you're ungrateful. Always remember, as a sales rep, you are one of many jockeying for position with a limited support pool. What might be the deal of your career is just another Tuesday to your support who sees similar deals come through all the time and get nothing extra for helping. You have to help yourself. Your support helps more than you, and if you bring nothing but work, then there's no reason for them to favor you, unless you give them that reason to favor you. So paying your support outside of official business channels, by the way, is important. If their job description does not include that they have to help you, then you must always pay your support for their help. Even if their job is partially to support you, still find a way to pay them. Remember, they will help you to the letter of their requirement and no more if you do not appreciate them. Sometimes technical help can kill a sale, as in if a support staff screws up a sale, afterwards they can say, well, technically I did the exact job I'm supposed to. As in, they probably could have saved the deal, but as there was nothing in it for them, they didn't, and you can't fault them for it. Because on paper they did what they were supposed to do. You don't want that. It's a lost sale and a burnt bridge with that support person. Don't be selfish. Your sale in many ways will be dependent upon other experts, and those other experts are very aware that if they help you win, you are getting a fat commission and notoriety while they are getting to do your work for you. It's vital that you acknowledge the fact that there's a compensation imbalance and that you, in your own way, want to close that gap if you can. Remember, your management staff will not help you with managing your support team if they're not already doing it. So your direct manager can probably barely manage you and your team of animals, let alone your personal support staff that you've accumulated, who usually answer to other managers. So it's going to be on you, the sales rep, to watch your flock of support that you have chosen internally. And the best way to ensure your support is helping you and is available to continue helping you positively is to watch their backs. So make sure they have your ear. Make sure that they have your gratitude and consideration. Do not waste your support staff's time, and do not let others abuse them on your watch. Do not give your support cause to dislike you. If you hurt your support professionally or personally, you can be 100% certain that they will find a way to hurt you sooner or later. If you hang your support out to dry, if you let them fall on a sword meant for you, if you let the bus roll right over them when it could have gone on you, then you can forget about that support person ever helping you again. Never burn a professional bridge from someone who is a value add to your day. Don't gossip about your support. Don't undermine them. Don't have suggestions that you want to pass along to their boss about them. If they ask something of you, also remember that they are partnering with you voluntarily. They aren't your slave. It's not strictly a top-down authoritarian relationship. Be flexible. And if your support is showing signs of stress or turmoil in their own main job, or with their manager, or with personal life, help them if you can. So many sales reps see a struggling support team member, a person they rely on, and ignore them. Sales reps have a not my prob, Bob mindset. If you put your head in the sand over a support team member in crisis, they'll remember it, and they may not be around when you're having a crisis and need them. And if they leave the organization, then you're out an expert who's helping put food on your table. Your support people need your authority as a sales rep to watch their backs. Remember, companies value sales reps above most other staff. You have clout even if you're a sales pleb. Never leave your support to fend for themselves. You're a salesperson. If your support is having a hard time, you need to take it upon yourself to sell their value to anyone who's giving them static and be a bully on their behalf. To wrap up, doing everything alone as a sales rep places you in a position of having to be perfect at all times, which is impossible. To offset how difficult selling is, you need support staff to help you win. Make sure you treat them with respect, reward them for their help, and watch their backs in whatever capacity you can. Be a partner with them, and their autopilot helping of your process will result in larger wins for you. The sales rep that understands this will be successful. The sales rep that does not support their support, or even seek support, will only be successful until they aren't. Thank you for joining me. Please come back and explore the corporate world from the standpoint of a common worker pleb at any time. See you soon.